Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Stellaris. I'm your host, Colors Faded. This is my second series on YouTube with the game. I now have all the DLC installed. So let's get started. I'm going to start by using a custom empire. The key components to them are their fanatic egalitarians. I like this because the faction gain 50% and the specialist output. And then they also have a parliamentary system as a trait, so they gain an additional 25% influence. So they gain influence really fast, which is useful for claiming systems quickly and building wide, which is like how I like to play. And then I'm basically playing them as a conquer the galaxy by including everyone style. They're xenophiles and they have functional architecture. And they're democratic, so they're going to hold an election every 10 years. These are the key components to it. I'm going to play on a small map because anything bigger just becomes a really long game, especially for a YouTube playthrough. But the cool part that I've learned about is you take victory year and push it all the way over to the right, which turns off the victory year. So the game won't show the victory screen and won't just end at a preset date. And what's neat about this for me is the way I like to play is to conquer the galaxy. You can get the victory screen to pop two ways. I verified this. One is by purging the galaxy of all other alien races, but I don't like to play xenophile, and that was actually a pretty hard play for me to do. But it's cool because when you purge the last pop from the galaxy, the victory screen pops. The other way is to conquer every system in the galaxy, and I like that a lot. So the victory screen will pop even though we turn off victory year. It'll pop when we finally conquer the last system. And that makes it a lot of fun for me. So we'll play this one to the end. It could take a while. AI empires and this stuff is going to be randomized. Fallen empires. Alright, let's get going. And I apologize if it sounds like I have a cold. I don't. It's allergies. Allergy season is upon us, and I'm not a fan. Alright, and for traits I took intelligence so they can do research, and then this is their habitability, civics as I said earlier, functional architecture, parliamentary system. Alright, time to begin. Let's get going. Where are we on this map? Over here. Oh, fun. Okay. We'll put, I think the music's a little bit loud. And turn it down a little bit. Alright. Let's get our ships going. Let's get this survey ship surveying around the galaxy. Wow, music really can be obnoxious in this game. It's just driving me nuts. Alright. It's not quite as harsh. Sorry about that. Alright, research. Ooh, basic strike craft and hangar bay came up first. That's wonderful. The last game I was playing it took forever, and I desperately need that for protecting trade. So that's cool. I like that came up early. Alright. Let's get the blue laser out of the way there. And what's our homeworld look like? Do we have any blockers we can clear yet? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's roll. First thing we have to do is work up some alloys and such. Oh yeah, you need 200 minerals before you can even build your first mining station. And then right away, as soon as we get some money here, what I like to do is get a second science ship out the door. It doesn't cost money to make the science ship, of course, it costs allies, but it costs money to hire the scientist. So, and it looks
Construction complete.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, with the DLCs you can pick your advisor.
Priority alert. This pre-recorded message is triggered in the event that your VIA unit has suffered a critical degradation of its...
I haven't gone through all of them, but I don't like most of the new ones. I actually do like the old one. And a lot of people don't, which is really strange to me. But hey, at least it's something you can change now, which is really cool. Completed construction. All right. Here we go. Pick me up another scientist. Yay. Let's see. Wow. This is cool though. I like this galaxy. I only have... Oh no, never mind. I was wrong. I thought there were only 2 entry points into it. Oh no, it looks like there are. There's only 2 entry points into it. Well... I like that because if worse comes to worse, we have to back up and guard against invaders. We'll have a pretty good shot to do. So we get the Ute Empire. This is going to be our event chain. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Game always throws one event chain at you. And by default, it picks elliptical. Darn it, I wanted a four-arm star. I mean, a spiral galaxy. Oh well.
System survey
This'll
complete.
Work. This will work, for sure. Oh my goodness. That's pleasant looking. Bunch of planets there. Continental world. Fun. Desert world and Arctic world. So what I like about playing egalitarian is that as you get refugees or whoever, as you get other species in your empire, they can colonize the planets that you can't. I really dig that. Alright. Construction ship. I don't know if I want to move him yet or have him go over there. Well, I guess. Alright, we have some idle pops. Oh my goodness, what is this? A closer scan of the debris field around TRAPPIST has led to the discovery of an airtight capsule containing an atomic clock that measures time with unparalleled precision. Has a frequency uncertainty so low that it would be another 879 million years before it gains a single second. It is counting down to a date 42 years and 3 days away. Keep an eye on it. I'm not going to say it's automatically a bomb, although it could be a bomb. TRAPPIST is going to have... I like this. 3 planets right there that will eventually get colonized. That close is going to provide a lot of trade that won't be, since it's one system away. I won't have to worry too much about piracy. Question is, can I get any species before
System survey
it becomes
complete.
an issue? Soon enough for me to do this.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Yes. So anyways, yeah, I've been playing several games of this, and I really enjoy turning off the victory year, and instead of playing for a year to be the finish of the game, playing to actually conquer the galaxy, because that's how I like to play Galactic Civilizations 3, and I'm finding that's the way I like to play this game. Alright. Survey speed. And what? What do we have here? Oh yeah, commercial zone. Alright. I like to put a commercial zone on every single planet. In fact, well, let's see, Nefer's Pride. Alright. Issue special project. Yeah.
Situation log updated.
I like there people on the message boards on the Steam message board lately have been talking about how to
System
build your
survey
planets
complete.
out, and it seems to be a point of contention for new players especially. I have things that I like to put on every single planet, and commercial zones are one of those things, or at least
Construction
every
complete.
planet that I know is going to be
System
along
survey complete.
my main trade route chain. I like to make sure that that gets done. And then other things I like to make sure to build on every planet is I always like to have a stronghold on each planet.
Anomaly found.
Precinct houses if necessary, but they're not always necessary. And then I like to focus my planets in one of two directions. I like to have 2 or 3 planets, depending on how big my empire gets, that are nothing but research buildings. And then the rest of my planets get done as civilian industries and alloy factories, and you can put both of those together on a planet without fear because the Ministry of Production will boost both of them. And then, depending on which districts get popular, get put to work, if I'm on a planet where it's predominantly mining, then of course, if there's any mining at all, I make sure to use the specialist buildings that boost these by 15%. We don't have them yet because you have to research them, but they're coming. Star patterns. We must get to the bottom of this.
Situation log updated.
Research stuff in the situation log. Pulsating stars. Oh, that's one of those track on the map things. Okay. Precursors, the Ute. Alright. And then being democratic, this is always interesting if you can get some unity. Complete. She wants a surplus of 20 energy credits per month. Well, we're there. So we should
System survey complete.
Should be fulfilling that mandate soon. Oh, so there's a habitable planet for us, so there's one over there. Great. Well, let's get to work. All of a sudden, it seems like my keyboard in this game is really touchy. Did the DLC adjust that or something? Alright. Select adopt expansion as early as possible. I like to get discovery, expansion, and supremacy all adopted really quickly and then fill these out for the ascension tricks. And then diplomacy, and then domination and harmony. That's kind of the order of the way things go for me. At least that's the way I've been doing it in my other games, and it seems to work pretty well for me.
Construction complete.
Jeez, yeah. The scroll is all of a sudden really touchy.
Special project complete.
Invisible death. Shows a lab scientist bound and gagged as guerrilla soldiers pry open the weapons strongbox. Huh. Only minutes later, the rebels can be seen writhing on the floor in intense agony, dark patches swelling across their bodies. Then their skin rips, and a gray, unidentifiable matter spills out. Matter continues to expand, swirling hypnotically around them until one of the scientists activates the emergency system. Sprinklers douse the room, and a liquid and an electrical surge passes through it, executing all living things. Here, the footage ends. Our crew can confirm that the strongbox was indeed empty. Spooky. Oh, but we get nano mechanics 30%. Nice. Great. Well, alrighty then. Yay, commercial zones.
So, research complete.
Alright. What's the off-world trading company?
Research
or monthly
complete.
unity and edicts or pop growth speed, and it unlocks a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see. I see. Well, I certainly want pop growth speed early in the game, so I'm grabbing that. Oh yeah, energy grid.
Special project complete.
Crew's arrival to Burr, they were able to confirm that their sensors were indeed malfunctioning. And we get 8 energy added to Burr. Nice. Okay. I need the energy grid as soon as possible, so do that. There's a burr over there. And you might as well start surveying, buddy. Let's survey you like this. Let's get a bunch of these racked up.
Construction complete.
Sure, there's somebody over here. Yay! We'll be able to colonize that planet now. So let's get that done. Colonize, what are we looking at? Not a lot of city districts and a whole ton of food and energy. Okay. Alright, I can dig it. And I don't know why the game does this. It calls every planet prime instead of using the number and calling the planet what it is. So I always rename these. Let's see. I'm going to fire up another science ship. Once I get to around 500 influence, that's when I crank out a second constructor. Then you can really start expanding.
Anomaly found.
Research. Where's it show Empire spread again? Right there, Empire sprawl. 22 administration capacity 30. This is something that I worried about as a new player, and a lot of new players seem to worry about it, and you actually don't. It just going over your administration limit is just going to make things more expensive. But as you go wider, you're going to earn so much more money anyways. That it's a small penalty in the grand scheme of things. And since I like to play
Construction
wide, as they call it, it's not. I've learned it's really not a big deal.
Updated.
It bothers me that people call these styles wide and tall. They're not
Construction
wide
complete.
and tall. Those are complete misnomers. It's what it really is spread out or turtle up. Let's see here. Anomaly research speed. Okay. Grab the younger one then if they're going to give you both of those.
Research complete.
A great day. The first colony is underway. It is a great day. Ruler elected. Resource production.
Construction complete.
We ended up over 20. Energy credits per month. Alright, what else do we have here? Expansion. Starbase influence cost reduced by 10%. That's what I want, because I'm an expander.
Situation log updated.
Yes. Habitable worlds survey. Great. Aggressive agriculture. This
Anomaly
person
found.
wants... The new president wants 2 of those districts built. Well, we'll see if that happens or not. So, here's the construction ship. Let's go colonize this planet too.
System survey complete.
Has 11 planets, 11 districts, and it can potentially have 17. It's got 4 blockers. So, and this is again mostly in man. Both these 2 planets we're colonizing are thin on minerals, and I've learned the hard way. Minerals are not quite everything, but really close. So that's a little bit disappointing that 2 of our 2 guaranteed planets that we get because of our startup
Construction
settings
complete.
are thin on minerals. That's not going to be great.
Anomaly found.
You still got project in that system. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here as far as the order of operations. Alright, let's get some research going. Mining station output and nebula refinery. Let's see, or this, which says it unlocks some stuff that I think might be important. We'll see. Solar Sailor adds 135 engineering research credits. Alright, what are you doing?
System survey complete.
Build it. Build it and they will come. So I have one planet over here that is habitable for me. It's not the best, but 55% on a continental world. But look at that. It's full of minerals. It can have a ton of mining districts. It's a 14 planet size, potentially 16.
Construction
So
complete.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to bite the bullet. I usually don't colonize planets unless they're
Special
green.
project complete.
But I think given
Anomaly found.
the state of things, we're going to have to do that. So, yay. A little bit of trade. See, here's what's
Construction
interesting.
complete.
We're getting 17 trade from here. We will be getting some trade from there when it's a planet. And we're getting 7 trade from here. And this 17 and that 7 are what's keeping us afloat. The trade is 24, and that's what's keeping us in the black.
Situation
See,
log
that's
updated.
That's the meta. That's what you got to do, folks. You also have to keep this guy busy. You got to pay attention, which I'm not doing right now. Get up here. We're going to need that planet because we're going to need its minerals. Yay, and there's a wormhole right there. Nothing like having a back door into your empire
System survey
parked
complete.
that close by. Right?
Colonization in
What's the rest of
progress.
this thing looking? Question will be, which one of these segments are we going to be able to get? Or are we going to end up with 3
System survey complete.
other empires close by? Parking right next to us, so who knows? This is a desert world. This is an arid world. So there are planets.
System survey complete.
I need to start building some fleet ships here in a little bit.
System survey complete.
But so far, this is interesting. What do I want to do with this planet?
System survey complete.
2 of the other ones had quite a lot of energy. So I think we're
Colony
probably going to be okay.
established.
So I'm going to adopt that now. Only because my last game that I was playing, I ended up winning, but I adopted this a little late. I got a little behind early in the game because,
Anomaly found.
of course, when you play wide like I do and you spread out, you run into the other factions really quick. And I wasn't militarily prepared. One of them got aggressive, and it just ended up being a little bit of a problem. So,
Research complete.
alright, what do we have here? Tile blockers. Yay. Just definitely do that. Ooh, another wormhole right over there. And what do you want to bet that these 2 wormholes go to star systems that are like right next door to each other? Like they're going to appear here and here.
Situation log updated.
It's goofy that way. Instead of one going like maybe up. One of those should go up here,
System
and one of them
survey
should go way over
complete.
here, but that's not the way the game
Construction
seems
complete.
to do it by default, which is this one. Abandoned gateway. Okay, oh. The only valid destination is an uncharted group of stars just beyond our galaxy that has been designated the L cluster by our astronomers.
Situation log
See, this is a
updated.
DLC thing.
Anomaly found.
The L cluster. I've heard about it. I don't know what it means or anything yet, but we're going to find out, aren't we? Playing the DLC. It's going to be some new stuff.
System survey complete.
New stuff. Deceptive giant. Small gas giant is in fact not beneath a deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. A barren planet, but a regular nonetheless. Okay. Well then. In that case, we have our colonies up. What is this guy doing? So here's the first colony. This is obviously going to be a
Anomaly found.
food planet for me. So I'm going to do
System
that.
survey complete.
I'm going to use one district for housing right now.
Construction complete.
I like to annotate these guys. And what that means is if I use robotic workers, I want to make them on this planet food specialist robots. All kinds of stuff. Strategic resource found.
Research complete.
I have enough food. I'm going to encourage planetary growth.
System survey complete.
20 months on that planet. What do we have here? Yep, robot assembly plants. Great. So now I can get robot workers, which is what I like. Oh, cool. There's a little isolated cluster over here. What that usually means is there's some kind of like alien droid machines or whatever. Something that wants to kill you right there in the middle. Frequently. Frequently, that's what happens. Ooh, look at this. There's 12 minerals over here. This looks like a little mineral-rich area. Might have to go get that. Might have to. Alright, so there's the state of our empire after the first 30 minutes. It's not too bad. Got our 3 planets. Have potentially a bunch more. So I'm going to stop it here. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching, and let's have some fun. See you next time.